Hello student, today we are going to start class 10 physics, class 10 icse physics, and our today's topic is uniform circular motion. Okay, in the previous video we have discussed about the center of gravity. Now in this video we are going to understand the uniform circular motion. So first of all we have to highlight or focus that what is a uniform circular motion. First of all, we will discuss circular motion. What is circular motion? So in circular motion, suppose we are just understanding this like this, that when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed, only this much, when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed, this is called as a circular motion. But why we are calling just here uniform? What does it mean? Uniform means whenever a particle is moving in a circular path at constant speed, it is called circular motion. But why uniform is here? We know that in a circular motion, although the particle is moving in a circular path at constant speed, but it always travels equal distances in equal interval of time. Okay, that's why we are calling circular motion as uniform, and as a whole we can say that uniform circular motion. Okay, that is when a particle just moving in a circular path at constant speed and travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we call the circular motion as uniform circular motion. We just describe it that when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed, when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed and travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we call that motion as uniform circular motion. That is when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed and travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we call the motion as uniform circular motion. Uniform means it always travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, and circular motion means whenever a particle is moving in a circular path with some constant speed, that is called circular motion. And whenever we just combine all these two terms, uniform circular motion, or when a particle moves in a circular path at constant speed and travels equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we call it as a uniform circular motion. Okay, now we have already understand about the uniform circular motion, but what we get conclusion about the direction, that is whenever a particle is moving in a circular path, then what will be the direction? This is also came in our mind, that suppose a particle is moving at various instants, although it is moving with a uniform circular motion with constant speed, but we are just assuming here that at any instant of the time interval, what will be its direction? That is, we know that whenever the particle is moving in a circular path at constant speed and travels equal distances in equal interval of time, then the motion is obviously it is uniform circular motion. But at every instant, if we are just considering here the particle as A, B, C, D, at every instant, okay, we are considering only 4 points, but at every instant, if you are just consider that, what we will find, suppose the direction of any body which is moving in a circular path can be obtained by drawing a tangent. What is tangent? Tangent is a line which just touches the circular path. Okay, if we are drawing the tangent now, these are the tangents, okay, which just touches the circular path. So why we are just drawing these tangents? Because if any body is moving in a circular path, then by drawing the tangent we are able to find the direction of the particle which is moving. Okay, so here we are just drawing the tangents in order to find out the direction. And what we are getting that although the particle is moving in the anti-clockwise direction, this is not clockwise, this is anti-clockwise direction, we are just observing here that at every point A, B, C, D, the direction is changing. Okay, the direction is changing. So at point A, if we are just drawing this like this, at point A, it is just approaching as a north direction, and after completing T by 4 time period, T by 4, it is at the west direction. Okay, after south at point C, and after completing the quarter cycle of the circular path at point, and when it reaches at point D, it is approaching as a east direction. So what we are getting here? We are getting here that at every instant of time, at every instant of point which is moving in a circular path, the body has different directions. The direction is changing at every particular point. So what we can see? We can say that the continuous change in the direction of motion, just implies that the velocity of the particle is uniform. Here the velocity, we are considering a velocity, because velocity is a just a vector quantity which has on its direction, and here is also direction is changing at every instant of time. So we will consider here that although at every instant we are considering here the points A, B and C, D, at each instant of time the velocity is changing because the direction is changing. And velocity, we know that the velocity is a vector quantity, it has magnitude as well as direction. So at every instant of time, since the position of the particle, the direction of the particle is changing, so velocity is changing. And if the velocity of the particle is changing, so we can say that the velocity of the particle is non-uniform, since the velocity, since the direction of the particle, direction of the particle is changing continuously, so its velocity at every instant is changing, and thus we can say that velocity is changing. changing, and the velocity is variable. Since the velocity is changing at every instant of time, so the velocity is variable or non-uniform. Okay, and the motion, that is the motion in this case, will become what? Become accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. So in this with this conclusion, what we are getting here, although the particle is moving in a circular path, and although the speed is constant, but the velocity is just non-uniform or just variable motion, and that makes this conclusion as it is a motion will be accelerated motion. Means one point we just came in our mind, we have to conclude in our mind that whenever a particle is moving in a circular path, although it has a constant speed, but even the motion will be accelerated. Okay, so dear student, just go through and just understand the topic. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.